maybe a minute after, a minute before, but close enough. This is a meeting for the public to say to the commissioners anything they want to that they can say in 3 minutes. It's not a 4-minute time that you'll have. It's not a 6-minute one, it's a 3-minute one. In 3 minutes, we're going to tell you you have to shut up. And if you decide that you don't want to shut up, we'll have you removed from the hall inside. I don't want to do that. It embarrasses everybody. It would embarrass me, and I know it'd be embarrassing to whomever got removed. So please observe the rules, and with that said, we're ready to go forward. I don't have a list. Well, I signed it up. I signed myself up just in case I wanted to say something. First person to speak to the public and to the court, Larry Schindler.
I'd just like to say that I don't think we need to raise the tax rate when the new ambulance service, ambulance building's been built down there. Could have bought across the street from the hospital for a whole lot less money. And I don't know if you're going to spend their money that way. I don't think you need to raise the rate.
Thank you, Mr. Shando. Adrian Yala.
I also believe that the rate should not be increased. If we have surplus, I don't think we need to beat taxpayers of this county to death to make them pay more. All prices have dropped. I think the tax rate should drop. Instead of going up, we don't want to go backwards from what the economy's doing. It looks like that's what we're trying to do and trying to beat the taxpayers to death. All the taxpayers, there's a lot of taxpayers in this county that are senior citizens. Some of them lived on fixed income. Let's don't kill them and drive them into the ground any deeper than they already are. We need to keep the tax rate what it was last year or even less.
Thank you, Mr. Yala. Darrell Blusky.
Thank you. I want to ditto what Adrian just said. The carryover is so huge, I think the tax rate ought to be about 14 cents. You've got such a big carryover, you've got such a humongous budget for the road and bridge fund. I think that could be cut in half, because you're not going to spend that kind of money. There's no way. Put it down to 14 cents. Give us more taxpayers a break for a change. Okay?
Thank you. Roger, I may mispronounce it. Schultz, is that correct?
Yes, sir. I also want to say I don't think we need to raise taxes. Our county taxes have been compared with other county taxes on the outskirts of our counties, and our base is $7 million, a little over. Wilson County is $3 million. That's why their tax rate is 0.47 something. So, and it's $4 billion less than ours. But I see no reason to increase our tax rate at all. I mean, I'm not saying go down, but I'm saying don't increase it. I said there's the oil field companies, oil's down. Our tax appraisal value of our property has gone up. So when our appraisals go up, even at 23 cents, that means we're paying more taxes on it from last year. So are y'all comparing, are y'all considering the appraisal that we received in the mail where our tax appraisal going up, is that considered in this budget or not?
This is not a session to answer.
Okay.
It's a session for the public.
Okay. But I'm not aware of this. I don't know if our new appraisals that came out is considered in this budget or not. If it is, then here I'm going to be increased on my appraisals at the same rate. You're going to be getting more money out of my pocket at the same tax rate right now.
Thank you. Robert Hartman.
Like the rest of them, I don't think that we are to have a tax increase. We got $45 million in the budget. Why not use part of that? We must have we've been paying enough taxes to have that 45 million sitting in there, just sitting there. I'm not for tax increase.
Thank you, Mr. Hartman. Gene Hartman?
No, that's all right. I thought I was just signing in because I'm here.
All right, you're welcome to say something if you'd like to.
My husband said it all.
Eric J. Duffy,
Yes.
that may be
Yes, sir.
mispronounced, and I apologize, I'm not a good name now.
Okay, I'm a messy handwriting. I'm against any taxes being raised because revenues, as we're all seeing, we're on the backside of this revenue curve with the oil industry, the oil prices and everything. So, you know, it's like dealing with your own personal checkbook. If you know you're going to get paid less, then, you know, you don't spend more. And so I think we need to learn to live within the 23-cent tax rate that's already here. Definitely don't go up. If anything, practice cutting it, because next year there'll probably be less funds than there are this year. And the year after that, due to depletion and whatnot. So we definitely don't need to be raising taxes. We're going to have less to spend, so let's practice learning how to live on what we have and not go out and spend more and commit more that we don't need. We were operating before all of this oil boom, and so, you know, the peak is over.
Thank you, Mr. President. Eric Rubio?
Commissioners and Judge Long, a couple of things. First of all, we just got the budget today. It just got posted up online. I was able to obtain a copy from the county clerk's office earlier this morning, and also Commissioner Dugan can send me a copy. Just looking at it, it includes a $9.451 million increase in road and bridge over last year. You know, I know there was a lot of debate. I watched Joe Baker's YouTube videos of the hearings. A lot of debate over salaries, but really that's a pilone compared to the increase in road and bridge. Just because we spend $9.5 million more on road and bridge doesn't mean we're going to get better roads in Karnes County. That money needs to be spent effectively, and I think that continuing to add to that is where we are going wrong with this budget. I think that, of course, being above the rollback rate, we have an option as taxpayers to try and petition to get that back down to the rollback rate. And I think that there are a number of people here and there are a number of people in the county that would support rolling that back if the tax rate was adopted above the rollback rate. Looking at some similar sized counties, Nolan County, for instance, about the same population as Karnes County, and has oil field issues just like Karnes County. Just to compare the size of their budget compared to a $50 million budget in Karnes County, their proposed budget this year is $8.6 million. We used to have an $8.6 million budget a couple of years ago, and the growth of the county budget has just exponentially gone through the roof the last couple of years. Now, the taxpayers have been insulated from that because of the increase in valuation, but as we begin to pay the piper as oil prices go down, if we maintain the budgets at this high level, we're going to have to continue to increase the tax rate at ever-increasing amounts going forward. And I think my time's expired.
That's the last person I have written down who signed up to speak, so that ends the day's activity. Thank you all for coming. There'll be no more today.